Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It's me, the GREG, the former champion, welcoming you to Next on Deck. Joining me, of course, is my forever rival, the forever Intercontinental Champion, the final Matty. What's going on, Matt?
What's up, Greg? What's up, UTR Nation? We back on the Twitter. We back.
Yeah.
I got the notification. I reposted.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all?
That son of a bitch got my money.
Elon over here taking $5 out our pocket. I already told Greg, and slowly but surely, we all gonna be paying for Twitter. Like,
yeah.
Like,
you're not wrong.
I'm telling y'all, it's gonna happen because we're gonna have to pay eventually to keep those likes private. I'm just saying.
My likes haven't switched up since, so it ain't gonna matter to me. But I'm already paying, so it doesn't matter.
Right,
man. So yeah, last night's Raw was pretty fun, man. It was a pretty good show.
It was a good show. It had a little bit of everything. I love the standoff between Gunther and Priest. I love the little decent match him and Braun had. I love Gable and the Creeds finally joining forces. Didn't love them getting murdered, but happy that was not a match. Definitely happy that wasn't a match.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, that they've been teasing that shit for well over 2 months,
right?
With Gable and because even before Alpha Academy broke up, he and the Creeds were like still they were talking a little bit here and there in skits and segments. It's been a long time coming. I did not expect the first time we saw Bo Dallas that he'd be getting his ass whooped though.
Right.
So that was unexpected to say the least.
And he just walked out there. And they're like, "Yeah, Bo Dallas is here." He's like, "All right, here's Bo." No music. Boom.
No music. No nothing. But you know what? Speaking of music,
all right.
You know what? We'll get into it. We'll get into it when we cover all of Raw. The show kicks off with Rhea Ripley,
good old
mommy, starting the show. And before she can really get too far into it, her little dirty Dom comes out to try to apologize, and she turns her back to him, just not giving him any mind. You know,
Daddy looking straight up like Eddie Guerrero from 2000.
We got Eddie and China right here, right now. Before Dom could even get, Dom spends all night trying to fight for her.
Right.
Liv interrupts on screen and says that, she's been working to take the Judgment Day and Dom from her, just like she took the championship. And Rhea gets to the point, you, me, SummerSlam. And it's official. We're doing it. We're doing it at SummerSlam. The Rhea Ripley challenging for the world title. I think we're all expecting fuckery with this match.
I don't see Rhea winning. I don't see her winning that belt back.
Now, Liv's brain is working. It's not that Rhea's didn't, but Rhea held the belt for a year plus. So Liv's cooking with it. Let her keep running with it.
Like, I feel like at any point, like even if Rhea didn't get injured, this would probably be the point where she's losing. Yeah. So that SummerSlam, this would probably be the same place where she would have been losing the belt. So now they ain't got to worry about her losing the belt. She can just lose.
I gotta say that I think it might have been better that Rhea got injured because I think Liv doing everything she did with the Judgment Day without the worry of her being there immediately to chase her off, let that shit grow a little bit better.
And another podcast I listened to brought this up, but I was already kind of low-key thinking about it. Like, because Tiffy has the Money in the Bank briefcase, like, we all just are like, oh, yeah, she's going to go for SmackDown. You could really, I mean, as Money in the Bank, you can do whatever, technically. So if push comes to shove, they can honestly just put Tiffy time on Raw, have her cash in.
Yeah, they keep saying that it's for like whatever brand you're on, but
Right.
that's never stopped them before.
That it really does, especially at a show where both brands are going to be there, and a world title is a world title. Like, like she should just like Tiffy. Forget about trying to focus on Bayley. Just focus on one of the two women's champions and pick up the pieces.
Joining us today as well is the good stoner himself, the former champion. If I'm a former champion, he's a former champion. Mike Hall, what's going on, Mike?
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, Mike?
I'm just here indulging in some NCAA 25, as well as being here today. What's going on with the chat? What's going on with the rest of UTR?
I'm definitely not gonna be on no NCAA. I ain't upgraded my system, so I don't know when I don't even know what system to buy. I'm really stuck because part of me is just gonna be like, just get that PS5. Just even though the Xbox is cheaper, just get the PS5.
Yeah, I mean the PS5. I mean, that's what I got. The thing is, I think the Xbox should get a better deal as far as like that Game Pass shit goes.
Yeah.
So it depends on how much you like. If you're gonna play a lot, I'd maybe Xbox just to save money. But if you don't gotta play a lot of other stuff, maybe PS5 because I think most people
I'm probably
I know are playing on PS5.
I'm gonna go PS5, and then someone on Twitter gave me a good idea of doing it like this. Just place a bet. Go on your favorite little sports book. Just place a nice, decently sized bet. Just bet a little money, and make sure your winnings are enough for a PS5.
Mm-hmm.
And then cash out once you win.
Go.
And then that
Fair
way,
enough.
you didn't have to buy the PS5. Gambling did.
I mean, hey,
Bet $5, win $500. You're good.
Hey, more power to you on that one. Did Tiffany actually put all three champions on notice when she did? She even mentioned Roxanne, but they really are, like Matt said, kind of stressing the idea of like she can really only cash in on Bayley or whoever's going to be the champion whenever on SmackDown. But yeah, she can definitely go after Liv or Rhea, whoever wins it at SummerSlam.
Like if they really wanted to just keep that feud going with Liv and Rhea, then just have Tiff time. Just have Tiffy cash in on the winner or whoever survives that match, and then boom, boom. You basically have your women's equivalent of Drew and Punk.
Yeah, there you go. Keeps the belt away. They can still fight. Yeah, I don't see a problem with that. Next up, we had Sheamus versus Bronson Reed. Now,
and they fucked us.
They did. They absolutely did.
That Rebel got us again.
They gave the man lobster head for 6 weeks.
They let that man come back. They let him come back with his original theme, and I'm like, all right, what's old is new again. Let's fucking go. Nope, we got some bullshit Irish jig number 9.
Yeah.
Bullshit coming. He got just basically the equivalent of when he got after what was it? Finley. He got the music Finley had after he turned face. That bullshit. Yeah. My name is Finley, and I love to fight. It wasn't that. That was good. It was that.
Oh no, that's what they gave Sheamus.
He basically has like a more serious version of that.
Yeah. Apparently it's called the 10 beats the Bodhrán, which is, that 10 beats thing he does. Earlier he had a poll up, which he's since edited and taken down. I'm sure someone at WWE is like, hey, you can't be doing this. But you know for a fact that was like, give me back my fucking theme, fella.
Right. He was like, look, the people have spoken. This is ass. Give me back Lobster Head.
And it's like that's not a CFO's thing either. That's a Jim Johnston banger. Y'all, that's his. He can have that, you know?
Like the whole build-up, even the crowd in Dayton was let down because that whole interest builds up to either dun, 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 and we're gonna be yelling, or we go here, it's a certain, and then we're like, oh shoot, fella. Nope, we got. We're like, ew, what is this?
I'm gonna see if I can find it and play it for a little second. What's up, Kanisha? Sorry you're feeling bad, but yeah, that's all right. You know, it's okay. Just glad you're feeling better. Did he get Ryback polled? Yeah, he did. So the results on the poll, which I think what he wanted. New tune, 10 beats of the Bodrum. Banger, yay or nay? So he had the two poll options, thumbs up, thumbs down. Yay was at 16%. Nay was at 84%. Like,
nay.
That's a negatory. That's a no.
Because I frowned up immediately. I'm like, is something wrong with my ears? What's going on?
That ain't just a no. That's a hell no. That's an absolutely no.
Like, what's this generic shit? I was ready to be like, it's a shame. Like, what?
Yeah, it ain't great.
You know what tonight is, Go? It's Fight Night, baby! You're getting better. You're getting the timing back. Almost lost my voice,
and it's just
but anytime
nothing.
You see this man, you know a
fight. You hear that?
Like come on.
That big boom has to be followed up with something besides that quiet ass computer music.
What the hell?
Almost lost my voice.
What were they doing? Like
you know a fight, a banger is in store. Well, when you take 2 weeks off of work on vacation for the Pat McAfee show, I guess your voice.
It's not good.
It's not.
And we were just talking about, man, you know what? When Def Rebel can deliver, like what they did with Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga, and some others, when they're on one, they give you a good theme, but it's like 1 out of every 25 is good.
They've had this is the second theme they've messed with that didn't even need to be even messed with. Sheamus could have kept Lobster Head, and I'm still mad that they changed Braun's theme because the one he had before the last pay-per-view was fun. I like that one, but they had to give him a more heel theme, I guess. The one he had was perfectly good, but it fit him. He looks like a wrestler straight out of WCW. That music sounded straight for a wrestler from WCW. It matched,
especially like late 90s, 2001, like right at the end.
Right.
The nobody cruiserweight, you know, just like.
How do those dudes have a job?
Hornswoggle, Kanisha, Hornswoggle. What do you say, Mike? How does Def Rebel have a job?
How do they still have a job?
One of them is, what's up, Kenny?
What's up, brother?
What's good,
that's
brother?
Hornswoggle, Kanisha. Yeah. Mike, I don't know. Matt and I have been trying to figure this out for months. Like, the amount of themes they've done where you're just like, what the heck? What is this? Like, what is this generic ass? The generic themes you find in 2K that they give you,
right?
Like it's even worse than those, where it's just like it just sounds like
Greg says forever. Like it's literally for every 3 to 5 good themes, there's about 15 to 18 ass ones. Like their best theme, Roman. I don't know what they was on when they did that. When it's the bloodline, everybody has a good theme.
Oh, you can't mess up the bloodline.
They make sure they get them good ones. Jade, They made sure they just looked at AEW. They're like, all right, we're going to flip it and put our stank on it. They did a great job with it. But then they do stupid stuff, like a lot of the stuff in NXT. And then a lot of the stuff on the main roster.
It's I see people trying to defend them, and they do give us, and again, like you said, the Roman Reigns thing, the Bloodline stuff, Jade, Trick Williams, like a great one, Mello, like you get great ones, but if it's either great and it only get a few great ones, or it's just dog shit, bottom of the barrel, trash can, ass juice, and it's so Sheamus put that poll up to make a point, and hopefully it worked. Because I am tired of getting pumped up to see my favorite wrestlers, and you hear the theme, and you're like, "Oh, that took the air out of the building, didn't it?"
That's really it. Like, a lot of us started watching wrestling in the Attitude Era. We recognize people by their music instantly, and we can't do that now. And it's been multiple examples of it. We've seen Seth sitting in the audience watching the Rumble. 3, 2, 1. And the music comes on. He's like, who the hell is that? Then the name comes up. Oh.
Yeah.
The best one, KO. Hurry up. Come on. Then the music comes on. Oh, who is that?
Like, it used to be you could recognize whoever was coming out by the first note of a song.
KO is all of us. Like, who is that?
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
One thing that AEW gets right. Jackson. The one thing that AEW gets right is the theme song.
Right.
They're gonna make sure their wrestler has a fire ass theme song, if nothing else.
And they're not gonna change it just for the sake of changing it. Like, they're gonna make sure that their entrance, if you're not gonna remember anything else about that wrestler, you're gonna remember their entrance. You're gonna remember their theme. You're gonna know it's them. And if they are changing music, they're changing their complete gimmick, i.e., Hangman.
Yeah.
Like, he got a whole different Western theme, but it means he's a badass. He gonna hurt people. Sheamus, he just got some bullshit.
Just no reason. And I, like Mike said, I don't know what they have on the WWE. If they got some footage, if they got that black box that Shane had, there's something. But I'm getting tired of this, man. It's it started with Shayna Baszler, and then we saw DIY lose their songs, and Gargano lose his, and we got that shitty ass remake. And it just keeps going and going. And sometimes they'll nail the first theme, like Matt said about Braun.
No explanation to any of it. Like, certain people get to keep their CFO's themes, and then certain people they either had CFO themes, Finn, and then they turned heel and got Def Rep. And then it's just like, oh, well, like, damn. So even if Finn does turn face, I guess he's gonna get his OG thing. But even then, the lie they told us is, they didn't want to go ahead and pay them for all of the songs, and then I come to find out that was a lie. So I think it's all just ego.
Like Sheamus, he comes back, gets his theme back, and it's finally back. And a few weeks later, it's generic garbage, man. It's I'm so tired of it. And you either get the generic or you get that like ego, let's go. And it's just like, oh,
ego. Ego.
Wasn't one of those guys like related to some like a famous musician? Isn't that what
Clive Davis is like? The dad or like grandpa or something. He's related to one of them.
Did the talent skip a generation?
Jim Johnson's alive. Like, how bad? How big? What is the bridge? It can't be that burnt. That they in this merger, that they can't hit up Jim Johnston and be like, hey, because he was working for them up until like 2012. He made the Shield theme.
Yeah, the last theme he made was
Baron Corbin.
The End of Days theme, yeah, for Baron Corbin, right as he won Money in the Bank, yeah.
So it's not like there was no reason they got rid of him then. Like, just bring him back and let them work together so they can come up with something that is worthy. Like, at one point, they used to release albums of entrance themes. Mm-hmm. Now, in the streaming society, you can listen to those albums just for $9.99 a month or whatever you do. But, like, when you had to buy those albums, yeah, I wanted to hear those songs. I don't want to hear no album of this bullshit now.
No. Even when it was the CFOs, and, like, the common criticism for them was it's a minute 30 at most of a song, and then it repeats. You know?
Well.
Like, yeah, but at least it's catchy. At least it's like when you hear it, it gets you. You know, this shit is just.
Shoot, their best theme they took off of streaming services, Undisputed Era.
All-time classic, man. That was an instant classic. Christian Cage, instant classic, banger. But you know, whatever. We can talk about this every single week when we hear these god awful songs. Nothing's going to change. So after Sheamus beats Braun, Braun tries to attack him, and Pete Dunne saves him. And then he doesn't hug Sheamus. Sheamus tries to go for a hug. And then when Sheamus turns around, Pete Dunne attacks him and lays him out. I'm like, what? All right, I guess.
That
sure,
was so
right.
confusing to hear being in the other room. I was in the kitchen. Pete Dunne is here. I'm like, all right, cool. And I like turned my back. There's a Pete Dunne just hit Sheamus. What?
He just saved him. He just saved him.
I have to look around the corner. Like, what do you mean he just got hit? He just came out. Did Michael Cole misspeak? Oh no, he did hit him. Oh, okay. What the hell, Pete Dunne?
And it was like, oh, maybe he just didn't want Bronson to hit him. He wanted to get him for himself. Well, after he took out Sheamus, Bronson got the tsunami anyway. So, like, what was that? He
hasn't forgotten about the dissolution of the Brawling Brutes. Sheamus was hurt, my dude.
It was Ridge. It was Ridge. Ridge is the one that turned on you. What are you doing?
Go down to NXT and beat Ridge's ass. I'll pay you as assistant to the GM.
But see, you know what though? And we've been saying this for years. Trips will do things that will say, they're not going to remember that. They're not going to remember that it was Ridge. We'll just have Pete Dunne just attack Sheamus. But not here at Another Ring podcast. We remember.
We remember this shit.
Oh, it's just like,
exactly.
I remember it was like a few weeks ago, someone shared on Twitter when KO won the Universal title. And I shared it in the group chat. Like, remember, they never told us why. Why? Why did that happen? What the fuck? That was the biggest WTF main event for a title ever. Like, Triple H is here. He pedigrees Seth. He looks at KO. He nods at KO. KO runs over and pins him. Why did you do that?
Man, that was after Triple H already took out Roman for Seth to pin.
Right.
And then, like you said, KO, he raises KO's hand, shakes his hand. Like, all right, well, we're going to hear more about that partnership. No, we're not. That does not come up anymore. All we got was that it was about Seth. We're like, well, yeah, but like still, KO's not going to recognize with that. Nothing? Okay. All right. I guess we're done.
Like Mike said, we here at UTR, right. we remember. We remember all the fuckery.
Let's see. Let's get through some of these quicker matches real quick. Sonya Deville came back for her return. It was her first match since the 27th of last July. She's on SmackDown. got injured, came back, beat Zelina Vega in under a minute. I think it was under a minute. It was
they had more. They did more promo time than they did wrestling.
Yeah, Zelina hits a 619 before she can follow up. Zoe distracts the ref, and Shayna snaps Zelina's arm, which goes into a segment later on, online segment, where she's holding her arm, and it looks like they're going to go with a broken, injured Zelina angle.
Oh Lord!
Looks like Zelina's
off.
Yeah. So Sonya beat her with what is it called? The Devil's Advocate.
Yeah,
Devil's Advocate. It's the Scorpion Death Drop, the reverse DDT. Damian Priest, like you said, beat Braun Strowman last night. Pretty fun match against these two big guys. This was after Priest and Gunther had a promo battle. What is with Gunther?
Fuck.
Do you like the last 3-4 people Gunther got in a fight with? The next week he was like, they're a good opponent, but I'm better. Like, and it was like kind of like a little respectful, but still kind of a dick. Last night, Gunther just went full Gunther. You know,
he went full straight up. You know what word I want to say? I ain't gonna say it today because we premium now. But you know what that 4-letter word? He went straight up dick. But it's a different word I want to say. But that's a different 4-letter word. But yeah, he was a straight up dick. That man said, "Hey, I was homeless, man." He said, "Sound like your parents failed you."
Have y'all ever seen that clip of the guy that's like, why are you homeless? Just go buy a house. Like, it's the exact same thing where Gunther was like, you were living in the street. Get off the street. What's the problem?
Right.
Why is that it? What are you saying? What are you doing?
That was the classic. You just got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. That's what Gunther was saying.
He
Bible,
literally
that
said
damn right.
that, and the dude off of Boondaz wouldn't let that shit happen to me though. I was homeless. Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though. That's what Gunther's saying. Like,
absolutely.
Okay.
I couldn't believe he said it. I was like, well, you know what? If you're trying to get the man booed, that'll do it. That'll do it. A little bit of classism. Yeah, that'll do nicely.
Gunther
and even
straight
said,
past you if you got to sign. Talk about some, can I get $5? Nope.
This man even said, you know, my parents provided everything that I needed to succeed. Why couldn't yours do the same? Like,
it sounds like your parents.
Yeah. It's not my fault your parents are poor. Shit.
Right.
See, here at NWO, we have the best of both worlds. We also have Damian Priest and we have Gunther. Which one do I like more? Gunther.
Right.
But Priest was
Gunther share the same birthday.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh,
August 20th.
Yeah. Okay.
Me, Kenny, and Gunther, we are triplets.
And Byron Saxton,
the real Imperium.
And Byron Saxton. That ruins it, doesn't it?
He's the dirty dom of our group.
He's JD.
He's the dumbass of the group. Yeah, he's JD. Because JD gets no loving. At least
like Byron ain't got hoes fighting over him.
He ain't got no bitch. At least Dirty Dom got the women. Big headed ass JD, he's friend zone. That's what Byron is.
Yeah, Dom somehow, some way does. We had Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark against Katana and Cade and the Party Girls, Matt's favorite team. Yeah. It was a fun, like they've faced off like what 12, 13 times in like the past year.
Right. So, like, I don't get excited either of them. Like, oh man, it's Party Girls. Y'all still don't got a name. Like, damn. They really still don't got a name.
Still don't got a name. They're still about as green as they were when they showed up. But they still do good. They still do good stuff. They had to do the keg stand to the floor. Do some pretty unique things.
As soon as I hear that music, time to get up.
And if on top of that, Lyra is with them now for some reason, which really does not help.
The Party Birds, like
the Party Birds.
All right. Y'all call them y'all got a name for the three of them, but y'all can still call them Katana Chance and Katie Carter.
What was wild was before that match, when Zelina got beat by Sonya, their group was going to beat up Zelina, and then the party girls made the save. I know Zelina was like injured later, but like, why wouldn't Zelina go with like a sling or something? Like, why? I don't know. And Lyra's been kind of hanging near them. I don't know. It's just a weird pairing. Those three together. It's like they're still not sure what they're doing with Lyra. Matt, remember when Lyra came up to Raw and they started doing the weird NXT UK bird gimmick again? I'm like, all right, at least they're giving her something. They stopped it. They've stopped it.
They hurt us.
I guess so.
They're like, why are you bringing back the shit that we don't care about anymore? They're like, oh, it's the party birds. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reggie, you're screwed on that second one there, brother.
Yeah, have fun with that one, man. Have fun with that. I did see a tweet last night. Speaking of themes, I'm looking at some old ones that I was sharing. Someone from Kate from Fight Select said, I have a hard time believing Def Rebel is actually trying their best. Like, it's fair. Adam Pearce calls out Drew McIntyre to say, hey, at SummerSlam, you want the match? We want the match. The fans want the match. You and CM Punk. And Drew's like, finally, thank Pierce. Yes, we're on the same page. And but Pierce, you knew this was going to happen because, like he said, you want it, the fans want it, and Drew was smiling and looking down and thinking, like, finally, getting this. And Pierce says, "Hey, look at me when I'm talking." I wouldn't have said that. I would have said that to him. He asked that Drew apologize to the refs that he hurt at Money in the Bank. Drew walks up and he looks at him, looking up and down, and just says, "No."
Of course he is.
No. I'm not going to apologize because I've been screwed by refs all year. Why did I apologize to the refs? They should apologize to me.
Right.
Then he gets on to Pierce. Pierce, you let all that happen under your watch. You should apologize to me. He goes to leave, and Pierce says, well, if you're not going to apologize and accept your responsibility, I have to do what I feel necessary. You're still suspended. Drew turns around, knocks out the refs, goes to attack Pierce, and Seth Rollins makes a save. It's no Punk this time. It's Seth Rollins. Are we getting that triple threat? Maybe. Win SummerSlam?
It would make sense because those three
August
have been
3rd.
interwoven.
August 3rd in a few weeks.
Those three have been interwoven with each other since Punk's return. So about time we get it. We should be getting that triple threat.
Yeah.
That'd be a great Attitude Era-esque triple threat type of triple threat match. Kind of like a Stone Cold, Triple H, and Mankind without the belt being involved.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to be against it. Again, like we were saying yesterday, like the CM Punk stuff since he's come back has been just very good. And considering a lot of us have been anti-Punk for years, and I still don't like the guy, but it's a good story nonetheless.
Right.
Getting him away from the belt, especially. And I'm sure he's going to get a shot at it at some point, but
right. I'm fine with the slow burn to him getting a title shot instead of him just walking in and getting a title shot like he did in AEW, where he just basically disrupted the status quo because Tony Khan is just like, oh, he's CM Punk. Like, no. Chill.
Yeah. So two triple threats, that and the Sammy Braun, the guy from Die Hard.
Not the guy from Die Hard, damn.
Yes, Batty. We're going to get to, possibly. Chad Gable calls out Bo Dallas. So Chad Gable's backstage. He's talking to Pierce, and he goes, Pierce, I got to talk to you. I finally figured it out. I figured out the secret. Pierce goes, what? What is it? And Chad Gable goes, Uncle Howdy is Bo Dallas. And Pierce looks at the camera, looks down the floor, and looks back and goes, "Yeah, we know that. We know." Then he goes and he meets up with Alpha Academy. "Oh, you're here to help me out. That's great." And Tozawa says, "This is awkward. This is awkward." He says, "Look, guys, I have a secret to tell you. You can't tell anybody else. I figured it out. Bo Dallas is Uncle Howdy." And Maxine says, "You know, we know."
Right.
You know. And then Chad said, "Oh, you probably heard from somebody that I told. It's okay. It's fine."
No, we saw the videos, dude.
Yeah, like I do like the idea that like Bo has not been, or Chad has not been watching those. He's just been doing hard detective work while he's been like recovering from recent attacks.
That man been running. That's why he ain't been watching them, because he's been running.
He's been hauling ass. So he gets out there and he calls out Bo Dallas. Like you said, Bo Dallas comes out, no music, just walking out. Gets a pretty good pop from the crowd just to walk out there. And then the Creeds, boom, Creeds Gable. It's finally happening. We're getting Team Gable. It's about damn time. They whoop Bo Dallas's ass up and down that ramp.
Yeah, I'm like, can he protect himself before y'all get ready to suplex him? Man, they hit this combination in the ring. It was like a jumping knee, and then do y'all remember what was the guy's name? It was like the Devil's Advocate guy that Roddy Piper was with. Sean O'Hare.
Sean O'Hare. They hit like the Widowmaker. So it was like the knee, pop-up knee, boom, Widowmaker, and then Chad hit the German suplex. And Bo Dallas is laughing the whole time he's getting his ass whooped. Laughing.
They're like, why are you laughing?
Yeah, Chad's, why are you laughing, Bo? What's so funny, Bo? And Bo says, there you are. And then the lights go out.
I'm sitting there like, thank God y'all are wearing street clothes and y'all aren't wearing wrestling gear.
Thank God you're wearing your black or brown pants, because once those lights went out, y'all shit yourselves. Absolutely. Like the second those lights go out, everybody in that crowd did their job. Boom, fireflies up immediately. And that one note on the piano is playing. Ding,
that damn portal opens up. I'm like,
ding.
oh hell, they about to die.
they slowly walk down to the ring, and Chad and the Creeds are just like, all right, we're gonna do it. You ready? And then the second they get in the ring, they leave. They get out through the barricade.
I love that Brutus is the biggest one. He was the first one gone.
Yep. He's big and he's also kind of stupid.
Right.
Bo slowly drags himself over to the rest of the group, and he's just sitting there, and he does the Luke Harper yeah a few times, which fans love. Man. And that's the end of the segment. So are they? I guess they're faces. All right.
That group is gonna be scary, because now they've basically, like, the whole time, like, that Bray was the Fiend, like, we kind of knew that they were one and the same, but he never acted like they were one and the same. He would be like, oh, you're making him appear, and like, you don't want him, don't make him mad. And then the Fiend would show up. And they just ripped that off. They ripped the Band-Aid off. They're essentially like, hey, Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Or Tony Stark is Iron Man. All right. If you keep fucking with him, Iron Man gonna show up. Y'all fuck with Bo. Y'all know Bo is Uncle Howdy. All right. Now you thought his backup would never actually show up. No, they can actually show up for him, and he doesn't have to be in Uncle Howdy garb. Yeah. Like, I'm definitely not fucking with Bo Dallas. Like, he went from being like, oh, he Bo Dallas. That's how Gable went out there thinking, oh, that's just Bo. Ain't nobody scared of no Bo.
Should be. You should be. Yeah. This too. Cookies, this too. I was crying during Roman's tape. Yeah, man.
When I watched that on my break at work, and when he said, "Don't," he's like, "Nobody misses Roman." He said, "Nobody misses Roman."
Bro.
And I was just like, "Oh man,
bro."
I can understand how that feeling.
Bro,
because it's like, hey, I'm the member. Like y'all didn't care about me when they were alive, so now that they're gone, I know you don't care about me.
Damn.
I'm with Reggie. Like, we need to give Big Red a hug, man. Like, that man, he needs a hug. He needs some. That was so sad.
Stepchild.
Yeah, he said.
Like, even if you think about it, when it was them, we didn't care about him. Then Braun showed up. Oh shit, who that big motherfucker?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We still didn't care about it. They broke up. Oh, they back as the Blessing Brothers. Oh, Luke Harper. Look at them doing Luke Harper right.
Yeah.
Everything. It's like, we don't care about you, dude.
Yeah. But I think everybody just like, we just want Bo and Rowan to get what they deserve after all this, because they deserve it. They do. He said, my brother, the one that was always there for me and the one that helped me stand on my feet and the one that made sure I was okay every day. And he was gone. One day he was just gone. And it took me forever to climb out of that pit. And I felt lost, but I managed to finally get back to my feet. And as soon as that happens, my other brother leaves me and they're both gone. I mean, like you said, he said, no one cares about Rowan. No one cares about Rowan, and I thought about, maybe I shouldn't care about Rowan. And he said, no one's going to miss me anyway. And then he says, and that's when you came and gave me a chance to help people. And he pulls out a sheet mask and like, help people. It's like thinking back to his first appearance as the White Six when he like bashed people's skulls in with the hammer. It's like, I'm here to help people. I'm here to turn hurt into, he's something about like turning hurt into love or something like that.
I got hurt and heal, probably hurt and heal.
Something to hurt and heal.
I'm going to hurt people. I'm healing people through hurt. Like, oh God, yep, y'all are definitely on the whole same wavelength. Like, I get the whole thing now. Like, this is not gonna be the supernatural type of stuff. This is more of just psychological. This is psychological games. It's mind game. And it's gonna be awesome. Like, I like that type of stuff. I don't like the gore.
Yeah.
This is like taste like when Gable got murdered. That made sense. I don't know how he lived, but it made sense.
They brought him back. They threw him in the Lazarus pit in Batman. That's what we're gonna be doing, is just we're gonna be getting these like therapy sessions with Uncle Howdy. So I guess next we're gonna be, we have 3 people left. We have
Lord, I ain't
Nikki
ready
Cross.
for that Gacy one. That Gacy one.
Gacy one's gonna be rough because, man, Gacy.
I was invested in Gacy, and as soon as he starts saying y'all threw me away, I'm gonna be like, I did.
Yeah,
I did, man.
You're right. We did. What I'm gonna be interested in is the Dexter Loomis tape, because he hasn't said a word since he signed it. Like, what is he gonna say? Is he just gonna like draw a picture of how he feels? Just do little sketches. I don't know. But also, like, I don't think they've specifically named Nikki as Sister Abigail yet, or as the witch. I don't think they've even named Joe or Dexter yet, even though that's who they are.
Right.
I guess technically they never really named Rowan, but like we knew it was Rowan. Like you saw his big ass red beard, and we knew it was him. But I do like this new approach where this like we're gonna meet people behind the mask and see while we're together, and it's all a uniting thing. And best promo Rowan's ever cut for damn sure. He was emotional. That was real. He broke down during it. He was crying, and I think we all felt. We've all known loss of someone that was that close, even if not blood. It was we've had those losses. Everybody has. And if you haven't, unfortunately, You will one day. And it was emotional. Him and Bo knocking it out the park so far on these tapes. Killing it. So we'll see what happens next. Let's see. We have the Intercontinental Championship between Sammy and Ilya.
That was a good ass match, but we knew what was gonna happen after Braun Breaker got kicked out the building.
Yeah, Pierce brings up 4 big ass security, like, and make sure he does not come back in. Like, those motherfuckers are dead. Those 4 are going to be found in a dumpster by after Braun, because he didn't walk through the crowd or nothing. He came from the side of the entrance. He was backstage.
All he did was turn around after they went to commercial. He just murdered. He been walking around eating. He's chilling.
He's walking around. Sammy has kicked Ilya's face off with a haluva kick through the ropes. So he's trying to pick him up, and Braun runs down the ramp around the ring, goes for the double spear. Sammy moves, but Ilya doesn't, and he speared him so low that Ilya actually hit the ground face first off the spear. Like, his legs came down last. It was like a rugby tackle. He just knocked him out.
Braun came in there and just murdered everybody and told Adam Pearce he was going to do that. And, I mean, damn. Like,
Pearce did say if that happened, he'd suspend him. So, does he actually suspend Braun next week?
No.
I mean, because he suspended Drew.
He gonna suspend him, but Sammy go like, no, I want him at SummerSlam. Oh, shut up, Sammy.
Sammy, just lose that. Sammy gonna lose that belt.
Oh, fighting champion ass. Man, this is when I'll be like, nope, you whoop my ass. All right, suspend him. Yep.
Yeah.
Bye.
Before we got a little bit of news to cover, but before we get to that, Dom is trying to win Rhea back all night, by the way. We're just going to kind of cover this now. Do we see Motor City Machine Guns tonight? I don't know. I don't know. Has that been made official?
No, we just the rumor.
I mean,
like,
it's happening
against each other, and then like everything just seemed like they're going to be going to either AEW or WWE, but everybody is leaning to WWE. But,
I think they're definitely there. I think because everyone just kind of like, they're there.
Right.
But it's kind of like the Julie situation where they have more dates to wrap up. They're still working on the indies right now. So they're finishing stuff up. Whereas like Stephanie Vaquer came in and she was here. Julia's still in Marigold wrapping stuff up. Motor City Machine Guns work on several different indie promotions across the U.S. So I think we're finishing up their stuff, like in Wrestling Revolver, Callahan's promotion, and a few others. So
No Mercy.
Yeah, maybe that night. Yeah, probably going to be one of those things. Might not be tonight. Might be the next post No Mercy, or like what is the next? Is it No Mercy? The next?
It's No Mercy. Is the next PLE?
It might be after No Mercy. But hopefully it's soon, because man, that NXT tag division needs them.
I need them, HBK. I know you be listening. HBK. Do what I said last week. If you gonna debut these men, I ain't gonna say boys. These men, debut them as if they are in TNA, and they're not.
I mean, the connection's there.
Just blur the lines. Like, oh, we know who they are. The Machine Guns. Yeah, that's them. Yeah, y'all know these TNA original. Nah, they got WWE. They were for WWE. Sorry.
No, let's give them, because the TNA wrestlers are getting their little TNA logos. Screw it, give them the TNA logo.
Right, like let them blur the lines. Let them blur the lines and be NXT TNA. Let them be that. Yeah. Literally.
Not looking forward until September. Yeah, I don't. I mean, what do you think, Matt? That's kind of. late August, September.
August, if they were, unless, I mean, they got the Great American Bash, they could debut on Sci-Fi, but do you really want to do that? They could hype them up for a match on the Great American Bash if you want to get people to watch on Sci-Fi, but I feel like they're going to have some ridiculous title match on the Great American Bash just because it's happening during the Olympics and all that. So they're going to have something stupid. Not stupid as in like actually stupid. It's going to be something that's just going to be like, yo.
Yes.
I would, depending on if they start letting Axiom and Frazier, they start letting them cook, and it gets to the point of them saying like, or them saying like, oh, who's going to step up to beat them? They've beaten everybody, and then Motor City Machine Guns pops up. I'll take that. But honestly, if we can get ABC and MSK to mess around and give them some be challengers, I'm all for that.
Yeah, I think it would be great to let because again, we've been saying this for a while. The NXT is really cooking strong with the singles divisions and the women's divisions, but that tag division is rough. So let's get a TNA tag team involved, maybe getting the belts like the Rascalz,
right?
Or like ABC Ace of Bay. Let's see. I think AEW creative team WWE. No, they all get finalized by Tony, kind of like everything was finalized by Vince before.
Right.
The issue is Tony is like he has people helping him, but all of the creative is done through Tony Khan. So
like their booking is basically WWF from WrestleMania 1 all the way up until like WrestleMania 17 maybe. Like where it's just like apparent, like it's clear that this is just all Vince McMahon. Like the whole, like as much as I love Shawn Michaels, it's clear when you can see like the rocket is strapped to Shawn Michaels just through the progression of WrestleManias. And you see it in a lot of people. You see John Cena, US title, boom. Next year, you winning that world title, baby.
Yeah. I think it's been said, Tony's mentioned how he has like really good like photographic memory where he just like remembers things very clearly. And it's why he'll book something and it's like, yeah, this is a callback to when this happened a year and a half ago on this day. You know, like, what are you talking about? Yeah, that's so it's definitely still him booking for himself.
No, my brother. These some good old graham crackers from the establishment known as Kroger.
Man, you've been a changed man since a Kroger done showed up near you. You've been a changed man.
Kroger.
Kroger.
The private selection, babes.
or as we call it down here in the South, the Krogers. You know.
Oh, it's Kroger's here.
It's Kroger's there.
It's Kroger's there. It's Kroger's here. Like, listen, I live on the west side of town, right? West side of Cincinnati. And I have about 4 Krogers within a 10-minute radius.
Oh yeah, Kroger's growing trees because they're based in Cincinnati, so it's always gonna be a Kroger around the corner from you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If there's one near your house, there are 5 others near your house. That is how that place works.
And Matt knows how the west side is. The west side, the thing about the west side is, if a company leaves a building, don't worry. That building ain't getting torn down. That building will be something else.
To be fair, good. You know, it's better than just making another parking lot, I guess. They're trying.
Oh, man, that Kroger left. Yep, that's about to be a Family Dollar.
We got it. We about to be a Spirit Halloween, baby.
We saw Wendy's turn to a laundromat. I said,
Ew.
oh, that laundromat smells like 4
Like, damn, it smells like Big David here. Shit.
Oh no. Like, man, what? Man, this stuff smell like Frosty.
So guys, you hear Ricky Shane Page is done with MLW. Yeah. Ricky Shane Page is wrapped up with Major League Wrestling, which is I think, honestly, I would love to see him get a TNA just because I'm a big TNA fan and they kind of need some fresher people over there.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a great TNA signing, but also NXT has been cooking with everybody they're bringing in. Shawn Michaels is he is on fire, so they might end up taking him away. I do like now more than ever. Whenever we get a free agent, we have less of an idea of where anybody's going. It used to be, oh, they're going to AEW, or oh, that person is made for WWE. Now, I have no idea where anybody's going now. TNA's hyping, getting fired up again despite the Scotty D problems. They're cooking. Their ratings are going up. WWE's on fire in a way they haven't been in decades. AEW's finally starting to get back on track after like a year and a half of injury bugs and things.
So 3 companies they're all even. They're all like on the same status as I feel like NXT, AEW, and TNA are all the equivalent of one another. As much as AEW would probably hate to hear that, but you are.
Maybe it's healthy though. It's a healthy thing where like it's not a guarantee someone's going anywhere. It does feel like you can see somebody wind up wherever. And CJ Perry, that is I don't even know if she's gonna stick around in wrestling. Like, you know how like what's it, Boogs left wrestling after his WWE, he's just done. CJ got involved right before her and Miro met up and they dated, and I don't know, man. I don't really know if she's going to be around.
I don't see her. If she does do wrestling, it'll probably be some bullshit. Maybe in a manager role somewhere else. Maybe NXT as Lana again, or if they had to say CJ Perry. Like Mama said, I could see her just trying to be a model or some shit. I see Rusev trying to eventually come back. I hope. I need you back, Rusev. I miss you. I miss you much.
I always feel bad for him, man, because like we're always like, man, he just deserves better. And it's either just like an injury or the booking is just really strange, whether it's in WWE or AEW.
Right.
We don't know why he, like in AEW, he just isn't around a lot of the time. And once it was an injury, and other times it's just been creatively, there's just nothing there for him. And you're like, how do you have nothing for Miro?
Right.
Because even when he goes away for all, when he comes back, he gets a massive pop.
Right.
People want to love Miro. So I don't know. Let's get real quick before we talk about NXT. Let's talk about an update in the Vince McMahon Janel Grant case that came out today. We weren't expecting this because her case is on pause because the government, the actual U.S. is looking into this. Lawyers, this is from the Wrestling Observer newsletter. Lawyers representing Janel Grant have filed a petition in Connecticut court. They have submitted a pre-action discovery petition against Peak Wellness Incorporated and the company's owner and CEO, Dr. Carlin Kolker. The petition is seeking medical records related to Grant's treatment at the clinic as it concerns her sex trafficking lawsuit against WWE, Vince, and John Laurinaitis. Looking at this, I think just more and more, the more we see these details about what they're looking for and how Vince's side is trying to just block whatever they can.
Right.
Every time we get an update, it's like, man, this motherfucker is cooked. This man is cooked. WWE and Vince's side has tried to block it with Vince's attorney saying that Mr. Grant's petition for pre-action discovery is a direct violation of the court-ordered stay and nothing more than an attempt to generate publicity on her false allegations and to harass people connected to the Mr. McMahon case. Grant's attorneys are looking to get records that would notify 8 separate points. The plaintiff's electronic medical records, including all associated metadata, keeping and billing procedures, which is a huge one. Payment records relating to Miss Grant, which is also big because that can actually help confirm a few of the payments that she had mentioned that she had gotten from Vince. Defendant's payment. Sorry, I just read that. The purpose of Miss Grant's prescribed treatments, the substance of Miss Grant's prescribed treatments, any communication between Dr. Coker and McMahon relating to Miss Grant, which is a direct violation of HIPAA.
Yeah.
And Coker's involvement in recommending Miss Grant's attorney for negotiation of the purported non-disclosure agreement. So, I mean, just damn. Damn, man. Again, we're not going to hear a lot about this until the Justice Department is done with what they're doing with Vince, which honestly, again, like we said before, once they go after you and he's
they're
done.
already down 0-1 against him. Oh yeah, they're about to tie it up and get. This is gonna be the clincher. This is gonna be the tie. This is gonna be the all of it. This the closeout.
You don't get to beat the U.S. government and get away with it. You know, at a certain point, when they find something, they're going for you. And this is 30 years in the making.
Right.
So you know, here we go. Where do you see Jake Hager heading? Bloodsport at WWE with Chad Gable, Enforcer, or TNA? You know what? I actually don't hate the idea of him going with Chad and the boys, but I think we're kind of past that point on Hager.
I think he is going to go to Bloodsport or just be done with wrestling.
Bloodsport's a great destination for him, actually.
Right.
His style is great for Bloodsport. And it's a great spot to go if you want to get some work, whether in TNA or WWE as well. So, yeah, I could see him doing that. He might actually – has he officially retired from MMA, or is he just, like, not currently going for it?
I think he's just not – he just doesn't do it. I don't think he's retired, though.
Yeah, it says former, but I don't know if he's never retired. So maybe he goes back into that a little bit.
And the Creeds are also coming to Bloodsport, too. So, yeah, they could definitely have a Jake Hager pop up. If they want to let the Creed get a dream matchup of one of them Creed boys against Jake Hager, yeah.
I would love to see that, especially Julius.
Right.
Julius 1000, but Julius and Jake would be kind of a fun matchup. So yeah, that's it for the Janel Grant case. We're going to, of course, the Vince stuff regarding the Justice Department, we're not going to hear much of because that's going to be privately tied up shit unless something happens. So,
right.
We're not going to get as many details as we're getting with the Janel Grant suit. But it's not looking good for the old man.
Yeah.
Hey, don't diss the bucket hat. All right. Don't diss the hat. Some people like it. Not you, not me, not Matt, not Mike, but some people like it.
I like bucket hats, but not his.
That bucket
let's get into NXT tonight. Of course, what we're really excited about more than anything else is the Rascalz reuniting.
Yeah,
that's right.
Kicking off the show, baby.
Hell yeah.
Rascalz reunite when they take on Gallus in 6-man action. Gallus, the biggest losers NXT has, where they're threatening and then they can't win a match. But honestly, you gotta give the Rascalz a win.
Yeah,
you gotta have the Rascalz. You can't have them show up and lose.
Right.
If y'all have not, if y'all are watching WWE and you don't watch TNA and you have not seen Trey Miguel, and you might have not, you don't remember much about Zach Wentz. Those two have been on fire since going back to TNA, and they're gonna impress a lot of people tonight. I feel like.
I know I'm gonna shed a tear seeing my boy Zachary finally back. We back. Right. Finally.
That man got done so damn dirty.
Right.
And they got done dirty.
And I said it I said, watch, he gonna eventually come back. He gonna eventually come back. I didn't know how. I was like, he gonna come back.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. Izzy Dame and Tatum Paxley face off 1-on-1. Let's see. Tatum showed up to fight Jordan in TNA. Didn't Izzy also go over there to fight Jordan last week?
Yeah, she showed up, and we're like, oh, come on. Y'all got to start bringing it NXT.
Yeah, that's the one thing we talk about, how great like this partnership has been so far. Still, you got to send TNA some better.
Stop giving us Charlotte Dempsey and Izzy Dame and Tatum Paxley.
Nothing wrong with them, and Charlie's group is going to have fun over there, but like,
right,
you got to put a higher caliber NXT talent over there at least. Like
send an Ethan Page over there. He already got TNA roots.
Hell, send Sean over there. Send Javon. You know,
great.
Roxanne's already been in TNA a few times. Don't send Brooks. Don't send the drunk. That's right. And we're also going to see more about that tonight, which I don't know. Man, I'm hoping
his ass. Points.
yeah, essentially. Is that his match? Is it him and Javon?
He has to. He gets to fight him since he wanted to jump him last week.
Good luck, Brooks. That you're gonna need it. The OC battles OTM in a 6-person mixed tag match. That's points for us. I'm hoping.
I just knew that was going. I called that match was going to eventually happen, but I thought it would be on the PLE. So, all right, thanks, Sean, for listening.
Send Tegan Knox. I always forget that she's even on the damn roster.
They can send the party girls for all I care. Shoot, send somebody.
Honestly, I don't hate the idea of sending them there just to maybe help them get some damn personality.
Get a name.
Yes, Tito. Let's make it happen. We've been calling for it for years.
Speaking of someone in regards to how do they still have a job, how the hell does Tegan Knox still have a job there?
Because she ain't got no knees.
I don't know. I think Triple H must really see a lot in her. And she's a great talent, but my God, she has had the worst injury luck I've ever seen. I mean, it has been horrifically bad. Every time she starts to get some momentum and like remember she got injured, she came back and then had that feud with Dakota and got injured during her feud with Dakota, and then she goes to the main roster, gets injured again. Good God. It's like when Chelsea Green first showed up and came back and like she broke her wrist. I'm like, God, that's unfortunate. But she ended up finally figuring it out, and now she's been great the past like year and a half. Tegan just cannot catch a break.
Like she's gonna be a little tink eventually.
Duke Hudson challenges Obafemi for the NXT North American Championship.
Oh, Duke gonna die. I forgot all about that match. So shout out to DX.
Yeah, that's points for DX for sure. Congrats, Reggie. NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez to speak.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's Stephanie or Julia.
Julia has a few more matches in Marigold left, reportedly.
It's Stephanie.
Yeah. It's definitely Stephanie. If it's not Stephanie, I don't know who, but she did say she was going to NXT. And I mean, damn, they put Stephanie McCurr on the house show brackets immediately. So
or da 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 natty time.
Maybe.
Natty. It's the boat. It's boat season.
It's time for the boat to win a belt. Finally. It's time for some more of them TNA women to go over there. Oof. They're scraping the bow a little bit, aren't they?
Let's bring in Tasha Steelz, man. It's time. Let's bring Tasha in.
Exactly.
Let's see.
Daddy gonna shoot me if she see me one day.
Oh man.
I'll be like, don't shoot me. I got you paid.
So yeah, pretty solid solid episode of tonight. There's no mention of Trick.
Oh, well, there's no mention of Trick. I don't know what.
Oh Lord, Uncle Howdy done got Mongo. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Lord have mercy, Uncle Howdy. The Y6 done got Mongo. Lord have mercy. You don't know what the hell just. Well, I just said. Ladies and gentlemen, run.
I got it.
Run.
So that should be everything for NXT. No sign of Trick. Also, no sign of Mongo. Mongo should be all right. They probably had a power outage or something.
Wherever Trick is, that's where Mongo is.
He'll be probably messaging us in a few minutes. Batty said, I finally got
it. Okay, Auntie Howdy.
There you go.
Batty, what the hell? Come on now. What's what's that?
Mongo, I thought the Y6 got you, brother.
No, Batty, he took responsibility. Fine, real quick. That wasn't Uncle Howdy.
Hey, of course it was Batty.
Tia Batty.
Batty working with him.
How dare you?
Showed him why Tia Batty.
Auntie Batty.
Just disrespectful.
Hey, see, that's why I'm glad I'm on her good side. See, she got powers. See,
I don't give a shit about her powers. Tell you one thing, Batty. If you do that again, I'm going to take that predictions championship. All right, I apologize. All right, that's my fault. Won't happen again. Won't happen again. Folks, I think that's it for us tonight. I think we've been sufficiently electrified. Before Batty comes and fucking decapitates me. Jesus Christ.
Hey, shout out to all 50 of y'all, 51 of y'all.
Yeah.
Hot damn. Thank y'all so much for joining us. If y'all want to follow along and know when we go live, you can get us at facebook.com/undertheringpod and twitch.tv/undertheringpod. You can also find us at linktree/undertheringpod and fingertip/undertheringpod. I got it, Tito. I got it in. There you're going to find us at our links. I am on Twitter at GregBushSK. Of course, Kenny is not here today. We got it Rock Ribs 44, our current double champion. We've got the teacher man, Mr. Freshbeard, Mr. Mike Jones. We've got my forever rival and our forever Intercontinental Champion, the final Matty at The Right Answer. We got our Street Team Captain, who is currently in the comments, Tito at Borrego Maliante. And last but not least, our local friend and local news correspondent, good friend and local news correspondent, Justin D. Baxley. Folks, y'all have a wonderful Tuesday night. We will see you tomorrow to talk about AEW. I like this, but a little better. As always,
good night. Do the down. Hey.
Do the down, bitches. Do the down, bitches.
Yeah.
Peace.